Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for June 24th, 2019. Today we're looking at the GBPUSD, Great British Pound versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. We're looking here at the daily time frame. We've seen a little bit of a shift in the trend pattern. You can see obviously the blue trend line on the right hand side of the chart shows a downtrend pattern. As the market was pushing lower, we see lower highs and lower lows until it reached the lowest low down here into the 1.25 or so level at the very bottom of the trend. In the past week, we've seen a complete turnaround, a complete reversal of that trend, and it has been pushing higher. So the question is, are we seeing a new rising uptrend developing and we're seeing a complete change in the trend? Or is this just a pullback before it turns back around and goes back down again? And I'll point out a great example of that, and that's really right here where I've just put this black circle. There was a significant pullback, significant rise, thinking, hey, maybe this is it. It's going to change the trend and start moving back higher again as it had previously been falling here. But then it turned right back around and went back down again and made new significant lows here for the pound dollar. So we want to be careful in assuming that this rise that we've seen over the past week is a complete change of the trend, because if we'd have done that over there at the black circle, we probably would have been starting to buy and we would have been in trouble. So let's be careful in assuming it's an uptrend. Doesn't mean we can't start buying. It just means we need to be watchful for clues and evidence of continuation of that reversal pattern. I think there's a couple of things we can look at today that will give us some confidence in our trade decisions for either buying or selling. Let's take a look at the purple shaded area, the current area that we're challenging right now, 1.2745, 1.2725. There inside the black box, it was obvious there was resistance there. In fact, there's further resistance if you just go back a little bit further right here, and I'll just put another circle right there. So right there where the circle is and right here where the black box is, significant resistance here into 127.25.45. And of course today we are challenging this again. So this is kind of that decision zone. This is the break point, if you really want to add some sort of term to it. It's either going to finally get above here, which it hasn't yet done since getting underneath it, or it's going to fail and it's going to turn around and go back in the other direction like it's done since getting underneath it. So this is kind of that break point that we're looking at, 127.25.45, the purple shaded area. So we want to watch for evidence that it's going to successfully break it this time. We want to watch for clues to that. Or we also could be watching for reversal once again for it to go back down. Let's take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. And as we get down here, we can see it's there. There it is. It's challenging. It's testing. It's trying to see if the buyers are going to be able to stay in control. Look at the black circle. You can see it challenged, it tested, turned right back around and went down. You could even see inside the black box 1, 2, 3, really 4 times right here, challenging and testing, failing and turning around and going back down. So we need again to be careful that we don't assume that this is the time, this is it, it's going to break and go higher. It could, but we want to be careful in assuming it's going to break and go higher. Let's watch for further evidence or clues that it's either going to, and I'll just kind of draw it out as in implied candles, just to give us an idea what we're looking for as a price action setup. We need to either watch for some clue that it's going to stay above this purple shaded area, or we want to watch for clues to a sudden infusion of sell orders. That's kind of the things that we talk about in the trade room on a daily basis. We're watching for either a breakout setup or some sudden infusion of sellers that gets back down underneath that purple zone. If we're going to buy, let's let it tell us that it's going to stay above there. I don't think we have that clue, in my opinion, yet that it's going to stay above there. Let it tell us that it's going to stay above 127.45. Otherwise, we'll watch for the complete reversal back under the purple zone for the pound dollar this week.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.